So I'm not going to let this shadow government suppressing me stop what I have to say because, first off, I'm me. I protect myself and I identify who I choose to identify myself to be. The daughter. Anyway, let me just say this. And this is to the people in the A and North Carolina, which is a microcosm of everything. And I do mean a microcosm of everything. And that's why I've got this in black and white, because that's all that some of you see. It's in black and white. First and foremost, let's drop some tea and some history. When it comes to the United States Constitution, it was not ratified or adopted in Boston or Philadelphia or Washington, D.C. It was adopted right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I bet you didn't know that. Why didn't you know that? Why didn't we know that? Why didn't they teach that in our history books? I'm a history major. I'm a political science major. I'm about politics and history and media and the law. And this is some of the craziest shit that I've ever seen. And you know what? This is like straight out of Saw. That movie, which I didn't really like because I could only watch bits and pieces of it. But it's like, no matter what you do, the Saw is going to come for you. So you know what? That's why I decided, this is much bigger than me. And I'm going to call on my angels and my parents. And I'm going to let them do what they do. Well, I do what I do. Hashtag poetic justice. Can you lie and say it's not true? You know that it is. And that being said, before you start putting targets on the heads of everybody who creates negative lyrics in their raps, are we going to apply this to everybody? I mean, hashtag no cap. Are we going to apply this to everybody, including every preacher, every teacher, every politician, every whatever? Are we going to hold them accountable by what they say too? I mean, not that image that they show in front of you, because we all know that there are some preachers who push crack. We all know that some politicians who I'm just saying, where's the trust? And who do we trust? Looks like to me it's just us, because there's no justice. I understand what you're trying to do, and anytime a person tries to solve a problem, I applaud you. But what are you solving when you are putting a censorship on talk? And I'll be the first to admit some of this talk, you need to balk at this talk. It just needs to stop, because it is affecting our youth. It is affecting our children. And that makes me cry, because you have adults who don't seem to care that children die. You don't seem to care that children get fucked. You don't seem to care that children are out of luck. You don't seem to care that you strip their futures away for just a motherfucking buck. And this is not just in rap lyrics. It's in preaching. It's in teaching. It's in the erroneous. You don't want critical theory, because that's why you don't want to hear me, because it comes back on you and the shit that you do, and you just can't see you for who you are. So you project and you put band-aids on what you think is the problem, when the real problem is the root. There is no truth in many of your roots. I'm just saying, before we get all carried away by what's said in lyrics, I'll agree, some of this shit needs to stop. But be careful. Just be careful that you don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. That's it. I'm just a middle ground. But I'm the problem. Really? If I'm the problem, I bet you 110% that the real problem is looking at me. Trying to copy and be something that they're not. Integrity. Watch your step. Watch yourself. Are you accountable for everything you say? Think about that on this day. Peace.